Another week of training, a lot of leg locks today. What I'm looking at is that shin across my hip. And if your heel is in my pocket as I'm passing, I'm going to try and aggressively attack that particular heel hook, that outside heel hook, because at least I can get a scramble going and then maybe take your back. So that's my focus on a lot of passing. One failed takedown here into kind of a front headlock position. A lot of front headlock today. I noticed that you were trying to go for a guillotine when I'm in that turtle position. Very good option. Just make sure your legs are away from me, because as soon as I grab your legs, I have that crucifix series that you can go to, or this Peterson roll. But really good at addressing this, with that half Nelson there. Some really good back attack work. There was a couple of times that I tried to get out. I was mostly playing defense today from the back and from the mount. So one thing that I'm noticing is that you're really good about blocking the body lock by shutting down the space next to your hips. So it's very difficult to get any sort of grip behind your hip or anything. The most I can get is that hand. And then I'm just trying to initiate some over-under passing, and then if I can get that shin across, I'll attack leg locks. My first mistake of the day, I should have been much deeper on this ankle lock before I sat back. I needed to be in a position where as I fall, you're tapping, but I thought I'd be able to finish with the leverage, especially right here with kind of that rear naked choke grip. But putting weight on it and getting up is definitely going to be the best response. And then from here, I'm trying to get a little into a passing position because you expose the back of your knee. Been able to get up, get pressure, and then get into a passing position. But that arm bar is right there if you could get that underhook. But I was very cautious about keeping my elbow to my body and then making sure you can't get underneath me. This was a mistake on my part as well. Keeping that weight up, that gives you space to invert over here like this. And then it was just a matter of time. You get a setup with the leg lock so deep, and then I just defend a little bit. Maybe I should have put a little more pressure, started a body lock here, but really good work trying to... The interesting thing about this position is that it seems that I have a better point of leverage because I'm on top, but you're actually working with gravity here because your body weight is down low, and I'm working against both your body weight and my body weight, and then the off balance. Just a matter of time here. I cross the legs, maybe get into the same position here, and then we get into a scramble. Some weird leg stuff today, definitely. Was able to use a little bit of flexibility here. You're going for that back step. Probably should have popped up and gotten up here, but you grab that leg. Maybe I could have just gotten up here. I probably should attack the 50-50 a little bit faster, but you get into the position a little bit faster and then finish off. Awesome work. My one takedown of the day was noticing you were using that hand to post, and just launched a little double leg there. So this is what I meant about that heel in my pocket, I'm drawing that into that heel hook pocket, making a little attack sequence start, asking you to reply with some sort of leg movement with that pressure. Here was a little bit of a calf slicer. I probably could have pulled a little bit harder on it, but you did a good job shutting down that with the other leg, putting pressure on, breaking the grip, immediately putting pressure on with your own heel hook here. So I had to try and get up. And then I attack an ankle lock, try to get a deep aoki lock here. I was close, probably should have twisted it a little bit, but amazing inversion into a good position. And I'm just waiting for the tap. Really good pummeling into that outside Senkaku position, and then pummeling in behind the knees. Really interesting leg work here. We're getting into weird positions, and then the inversion. Went for toe hold on that side. Really interesting sequence here. This was the closest I got, kind of a outside 50-50 heel hook. I'm not sure if that would have been a powerful heel hook, but that back step right into this back position. Just amazing response. I probably should have inverted a little bit and got your weight on top of me, but great response. So one thing that I'll be working on this week is addressing this back step. You've been hitting that back step on me pretty consistently, getting to a good position. So I have to really pay attention, because you're getting there a lot and you're usually finishing. So every time you back step, you get into a good spot. So I think I need to really address that and be more expectant of it, because if I anticipate it coming in, I get your back. So I will be anticipating it more. I keep forgetting about it, really. Best takedown of the day, coming in for a single leg, a little bit of that hesitation to get me standing still, and then that foot sweep with the right timing. Amazing. Really interesting response to the De La Hiva that I like, that half guard De La Hiva, stepping over my ankle and then regaining control. But I looked for that near side or far side arm, going for a little bit of a pinch headlock, then a shoulder cut here. You climbed up with that crossface beautifully though, and then pummeled in that leg. I just went for that guillotine, because the pinch headlock opens up the guillotine, but then you were so positionally strong with the lower body and that crossface. Here I just kind of used my strength to get my legs in between, but that amazing reading of what I was looking at that leg, and you went right to my back. Really excellent control here. Here's that response to standing up. Definitely going to the front headlock is going to put a lot of pressure on my neck and making sure that I won't get up. This was really close. I think the next step for us is getting really good at guillotines on each other, and then that will be an excellent weapon to use on people, because I'm hard to guillotine and positionally you're hard to guillotine, but that one was really close. Definitely felt the pressure on the neck. As you can see, most of my rounds this week were on defense, defending the back, and then that climb up. As you know, as we talked about, mount is superior than the back, and then you're able to get to even better back position here. Back to this sequence, but then again attacking the front headlock. So I can climb up one set of hierarchy for the escape and then go for these kind of single legs. But if you get good at these kinds of crucifix / guillotine positions, I'm toast here. So I climb over the right side leg. I made the mistake last time of getting you on top of me and behind me, and so I just slide over the hip here. Another attempt at the heel hook, because it's that shin across position. I should do a better job of trying to keep your knees in that knee line and then maybe transition to 50-50 a little bit faster. That inversion is so hard to stop though. If you invert, I have to really change what I'm thinking because the weight is no longer on that knee. So now I really commit to passing guard. I'm looking to put pressure on your shins and on your legs, looking for body locks. So I'm drawing your arms away from your body. If I can get underneath here, this is where I start really putting a lot of pressure on. You try to hip away from me. I pull you to my knees and then whip you around as you overcompensate. I compensate the other way, and then from here I just try and keep pressure down on your hips because I know you don't have any wedges in between our torsos. From here I just lift the knees up because as I put the knees up, your hips are to the ground, and then I time the climb up to your upper body, look for an Americana, and then the Kisakatami sequence. Been working on that this whole week, just using some big guy moves. Big might as well get good at this. Good for teaching Marjorie as well. Just a neck crank finish. See you next week.